It's 6:30 a.m. Sunday morning, folks, so grab your coffee, sit down, and enjoy Laura Crowley, Doug DeForest, coming to you almost live from Houston, the biggest little city in Texas County. It's the people, sights, sounds, and tastes of downtown Houston, After Hours. Now here's your hosts, Doug DeForest and Laura Crowley. Well, welcome back to Season 4 of Downtown Houston After Hours.
Amazing. We are in Season 4.
Dia un cuatro. Yes, and it's nice to have you guys with us. I'm Doug DeForest.
And I'm still Laura Crowley.
You have been Laura Crowley. You've been ill. Last season, we missed you for 3 or 4 shows. We had the lovely Rita House filling in.
She did a fabulous job, but I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, and one thing that we're not afraid to talk about here
What's going on
Well, see,
Thursday
the
night?
other
We're
thing,
having,
so this is just our little shirts, $25
That's our shirts.
donation. We do not want to forget that, folks. But moreover, think about what we said about the taxes, because it's very
Yes.
important. If you don't want to pay your Missouri state taxes to things that you don't agree with, everyone agrees with a great anchor in a community.
That's right.
And it is entirely zero-sum loss. And if you contact Elaine, she'll explain it. If you haven't understood it yet, Elaine will be happy to explain it. She'll be happy to draw it out on paper. This is a vision of hers.
yes. it
Anything
is.
else we need to talk about, Elaine?
Well, we are going to have a meeting Thursday night about the Melba Theater and also about raising money. And there's a lot of people have been interested, and they say have told me they have fundraising ideas. So we're going to have a meeting Thursday night, 7:30 down at the Visitor Center. I know that's probably after you.
Yeah, we've aired. This is aired on the Sunday following.
Yeah, you're aired on this.
So it was a
following.
successful meeting. There was 1 million people there, and it
Oh,
was
let's hope
awesome.
so.
Lots of
Well,
great
we just
ideas.
Took a donation and got $1 million right there.
It's all over.
And we're done.
I hear stories about the Melba all the time. People, anytime that we mention the Melba, I hear about people having their first date.
Oh, yeah.
Running the projector, getting thrown out of the Melba. A man.
Mr. Houston, Anita Houston's dad, he was pretty rough and tough, and you didn't get by with much in there.
Right.
You know, but he was an anchor of the community. We talk about community anchors from the old days all the time, and I remember Mr. Houston very well. And I remember that one of the things I remember about him is that I feared him. So when I went into the Melba, I would actually act like a normal human being without my mom whipping me, which was pretty rare, really.
So you toned down the ADHD.
Just long
to
enough to
go-
watch a Disney
Yes.
movie, which, you know, I miss those, the G-rated movies. I really do. You know, it's fun to go back and think about those days, and we're going to be bringing that stuff back to Melba. I know you talked the last time about movies. You're going to show old movies. You're going to do all kinds of things in the Melba.
It's going to be Melba Performing Arts Theater, and so yes.
It can be
we'll do
used for
all-
anything.
It can be used for anything.
That's
yes.
wonderful.
Well, Elaine, thanks for taking time out of your busy
Oh.
schedule for me and Laura, and put us down for any benefit if they need us to come host. We'll be
Right.
happy to do that.
Absolutely.
I will help you do that. Thank
All
you for
right.
having me.
All right, folks, we're going to be right back with Downtown Houston After Hours after this message.
From the first look at Crowley's Homeworks, you will notice the thousands and thousands of ideas for any home project. Crowley's Homeworks has the best selection in the country. You don't have to drive miles to make your home beautiful. Just come on out to Crowley's Homeworks, 3 convenient locations to serve you. Crowley's Homeworks, Houston, Salem, and Mountain Grove.
Hi, Brady. How are you?
Corner Express Shell is Houston's only locally owned and operated convenience store where we treat you like family.
At Corner Express Shell, we treat you right, one smile at a time. Corner Express Shell, Houston, Missouri.
Why move your family or your business to Houston? Because Houston has it, an open and friendly government.
And our airport with a 3,500-foot runway and new offices and hangars.
Very little crime, safe streets, and a caring community.
Houston also has one of the 13 remaining drive-in movie theaters in the state of Missouri.
A full-time director of economic development and a booming industrial park.
Living in Houston, you're part of a very caring community.
Houston Schools provides 21st century skills for college and career readiness.
A 9-hole golf course with lots of fun for the whole family. Free lessons given as well. Many lakes, streams, and rivers just a short drive away. Beautiful homes just waiting for you. Did we mention our caring community?
So if you're considering moving your family or business to Houston, we hope you'll consider Houston because Houston has it.
Time for some downtown Houston after hours shout outs. Shout out to United Country Realty Kabul in Houston, Barb Head 967-2221 or Stacy Matherly 962-4711 in Kabul. Texas County's only national real estate franchise. Mike Anderson, your prosecuting attorney. Remember, vote Anderson for proven leadership. Mike Anderson, the right choice for prosecutor. Hyatt Land Title, 1215 South Sam Houston, phone 967-0238. Justin Shelby, your State Farm agent, 6783 Highway 63, phone 967-4152. H&S Flea Market, 8145 North Highway 63, phone 967-1555. Shout out to Neil Sporting Goods, 213 North Grand, phone 967-4444. Shout out to Dr. Joe Richardson, DDS, 321 South 2nd Street, phone 967-4528. That's just some of our downtown Houston After Hours area shout-outs.
And now it's time for the 2-Minute Chef.
I'm so proud of him with Ian Driesel.
My name's Ian Driesel. I'm the 2-Minute Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make croutons out of leftovers. Today I have about 4 leftover dinner rolls. I've got some leftover pesto, 1 stick of melted butter, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to start by pouring my pesto out over my leftover dinner rolls that I've cut into 1/2-inch cubes. I'm going to cover that with butter. Try to get it directly on the pesto so it spreads out easier. And a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. I'm just going to get my hands dirty in here, and I'm going to toss that around. Coat it really nice. I'm going to spread this out in a baking sheet. Trying to get each one of them flat so none of them are stacked up on top of each other. I'm just going to pop this in a 300-degree oven for about half an hour. I think my croutons are ready. I wish you guys could smell this. That garlic coming off that pesto, nice crunchy texture. And that's how you make croutons out of leftovers. My name's Ian Driesel. I'm the 2-Minute Chef, and I'll see you next time.
And now it's time for something I kind of dread.
The dumb news.
The dumb news with Rick and Rocky. Rick and Rocky, tell us what's dumb this week.
It's now time for Dumb News with Ricky V.
Thanks, Rockstar. Love being on your show. Thanks to the Downtown Houston guys. Today, National Junk Food Day. A day to eat and enjoy your favorite junk food without feeling guilty.
Hey-o!
So in other words, just another day for you and I.
That's right.
There we go. Moving along to other news. Rory McIlroy won the 2014 British Open. For non-golf fans, you'll know Rory is one of the top 200 golfers who aren't Tiger Woods.
Still don't know who Rory is.
Nothing to see. Nothing to see here, fans. Golf fans, move along with a putter's pace.
And now it's time for some downtown Houston After Hours shout-out. Shout out to Progressive Ozark Bank, 1460 South Sam Houston, phone 967-4196. Pizza Express, 1450 South Sam Houston, phone 967-4473. Donnie Wells Shelter Insurance, 610 South Grand, phone 967-2400. Shout out to our friends at D&L Florist, 1468 South Sam Houston, phone 967-3705. Brad Eads, an attorney at law, 112 East Main Street, phone 967-4747. Shout out to the Houston Chamber of Commerce, 501 East Walnut, phone 967-2220. Oakwood Golf Course, 7453 Country Club Lane, phone 967-3968. Atkinson Insurance, 111 West Main Street, phone 967-2600. Martin's Plumbing, 1591 North Highway 63, phone 217-3113. And our friends at Houston Bowl, 610 Highway B, phone 967-3211.
The Spring Hill dairy farmer squints, looking up in the sky. He praises, kicks the dust, says downtown Houston it's way too dry. Clouds up in the city, the weatherman complains. But where I come from, Texas County, born and bred, I love you, Ben Davis. Rain is a good thing. Rain makes milk. Rain makes grass. Grass makes milk. Milk makes my paycheck at Spring Hill Dairy that much bigger. Rain down on my farm, please, dear Lord, send me some. My cows are giving milk, my bulls are having fun. Rain is a good thing, yeah. Rain is a good thing. I love you, downtown Houston, Missouri.
I'm sure that he needs me. Who else would love him still when they've been used so ill? He knows I always will, as long as he needs me. I miss him so much when he is gone, but when he's near me, I don't let on the way I feel.
You know where I think we ought to go right now, Laura?
Where?
Go. Earlier in the week, I was in the chair at Bob's.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, Bob's Barber Shop. And you always get a bad joke out of Bob. Let's see what kind of jokes Bob's got for us this week at Bob's Barber Shop.
How you been, man?
Doing good, Bob. How are you doing?
Man, I'm not doing very well.
Why? What's going on?
That's my dad, man. He went to the doctor and got him one of those new hearing aids that's supposed to tell him things that he's never heard before.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, he's already changed his will twice since he got it.
Welcome to downtown Houston After Hours. This is Bud Evans at Oakwood Golf Club. I'd like to invite anyone in the area to come to Houston and to the club August 16th or 17th to play in our three-person scramble. The beneficiary of that tournament is us, the golf club. All the money that we make that day or those 2 days come to the club. So we really appreciate you being here. Call the club here at 417-967-3968 for more information. Thank you. Have a great day.
Well, this has been a good one.
It has. It's been a very interesting segment. We went from medical to Save the Melba. We had some fun times with Rick and Rocky. Well, I don't know what else we could fit in
We
here.
had some music. We had Bob's Barbershop. Bob's always got something funny to say.
Absolutely.
But I want to get a little bit serious now. Something that's really weighing on my heart. You know, in small town America, one thing that most of us share, I would say 99.9% of us share a devotion to God. We can be on different political planes. We can be on different sides of issues, but most of us share one thing, and that is the belief in a supreme being.
Absolutely.
And I have to step up on a soapbox for just a minute and tell you a fact that I found out. I'm going to leave you all with this because I'm not telling you how to believe, but you need to hear a fact. In the last years since 1973, 56.5 million small heartbeats were stopped by legal abortion in the United States. And there are those of you who will come down and say women's right to choose. Say what you wish. I ask you to consider that this morning. 56, if I said it right, 0.5 million children who are no longer with us because of this. I don't know where you take that, but that's information maybe you can use on this Sunday morning.
Very much so. Ponder it.
And I'd like to thank God for giving us a fourth season. Isn't this
Absolutely.
great? We're going to have 40 shows of this show under our belt.
Who knew?
Well,
just an idea we had. And
yeah,
thought
who
it
would
would
have
be
thunk
fun.
it? Who would have thunk it? Well, folks, come back next week because every week we're going to be having fun, as we always do. Over in our new digs, by the way, I forgot to say this.
Nice.
We're at MPI Media in downtown Houston.
Yes.
And this is Crowley's Corner. Yes. Nice Crowley's Homeworks furniture. And if you can see the good folks at Crowley's, Laura will be down there. She'll greet you at the door and give you some of Duncan's ice cream.
Yeah.
Until next week, folks. Next week we're going to have Duncan Smith on the show. That's the ice cream he's going to bring us.
I'm excited.
I always love Duncan's. Duncan's got the ice cream.
He's funny too. Y'all enjoy that.
Yeah. All right, folks. See you next week on Downtown Houston.
After Hours.
Bye-bye.
Hop in the car, going to the bar tonight. Got a rig full of friends, club full of bands, alright. No, we're not worried, we tell a story just like